Yeah, we're live now. Can you tell us your name, please?
I'm Nicole Sabins.
And you are?
I'm Brooklyn Metten.
How old are you, Brooklyn?
I'm turning 16.
Just about to turn 16. Okay, how many children do you have?
I have 7.
And where do you come in that?
I am the third oldest.
Third oldest, okay. All right, this is a story about your daughter. Can you tell us her name, please?
Kaylin Metten.
And how old was she when she died?
7.
7. And how long ago was that?
Almost 11 years ago.
Okay. So can you tell us what happened?
She had her flu shot on December 2nd of 2011. And by December 6th, around 10 a.m., she was pronounced dead.
Have people acknowledged that this happened to your girl?
Vaccine court has.
So you settled in vaccine court?
Yeah, well, it was a trial and then they ruled in my favor. It was like a 10-year battle.
I'm just going to show everybody a photo of her. One flu shot. So let's talk about, just because when something like this happens, the abuse that parents get is unbelievable. And they can't call you anti-vaxxer because you vaccinated your kids, right?
Absolutely.
Were they? How many did you have at this time?
I had 4.
And were they all up to date with their shots?
Yes, they were.
Did you have any reason to ever question?
No.
So when you took her in, did they alert you that she needed a flu shot? How did it work?
We were at her 7-year well child checkup. She got a full bill of health. They said, do you want our flu shot now or do you want to wait till we have our flu clinic? And I said, we might as well do it now. We're here. We got the flu shot, and the next day she started getting a little sick, and then she got sicker and sicker, and then on the 6th she passed away.
In her bed? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really brave of you to come and tell the story, because people think it's just babies maybe, but this is a 7-year-old. Can you describe, if it's not too painful, but what kind of a child she was?
She was spunky.
What did she like doing?
She liked playing with her chickens, actually. I was on Facebook yesterday and a video popped up of her being chased by our big turkey. She loved chickens. She loved being outside. She liked 4-wheelers. She liked doing crafts with sister.
It's super hard for you. I'm so sorry. Do you know what the flu shot was? What type, what kind? Because they change it every year. Did they ever tell you?
They told me, but I don't remember.
And how did they say this happened? I mean, what in it did this to her? Did they give you any explanation? Or
No. In here it just says that there's 51 pages.
And what's this? This is from the court?
Yep. And at the very end, of course I don't have the last page. It just rules in our favor that they couldn't prove that the flu shot didn't have anything to do with her death.
And what were the symptoms after you say she got ill? Did she get like flu-like symptoms?
She had a headache. That's how it started. She ended up getting nauseous and throwing up. So, flu-like symptoms. And it eventually, from what I've been told, from like autopsy reports that have been read, that it pretty much attacked her organs inside.
Whoever knew this? Did they ever give you informed consent? Did they ever tell you that there is even a possibility that this could happen?
They give you that quick, cheap pamphlet that they hand that no one ever reads.
And it affects everybody deeply. Ruins their life.
Yeah.
Was that the last time any of you ever got a shot?
I've had 3 kids since then, and they've only had the vitamin K only because their doctor refused to give the oral. And it was given the vitamin K or oh, you could, harm your baby if you leave the hospital and not give them any vitamin K.
Well, like they did with your daughter.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
My newest daughter, Nova, she, her doctor was willing to give her the oral vitamin K, but when I had her, the on-call doctor was on, and they refused, and her doctor wasn't in the next day. She was totally on board with giving her the oral vitamin K, but the other two doctors in the office that were covering for her that next day, when we would go to leave the hospital, refused. They said, well, you can wait till her next appointment in 3 days to give her the oral, but it will be useless by then.
This is tragic for your family. I'm truly sorry. And for you, too. The lies of vaccination, what they've done to us all. How many people they've taken away. So what's your message to that young mum that you used to be?
Don't believe everything the doctor tells you. Do your own research. Research the ingredients. And then make your choice.
And what do you say to, well, we've interviewed so many people that have lost their babies or their children. How do you help them with the pain? Do you have any advice? Because the grief out here on the roads of America is intense.
They say it gets better. Some days are easier than others. But most days are hard. The little things that remind you of your babies. And you get angry. And you live with anger. And then you blame yourself.
I'm so sorry, guys. I would ask you a question, but I think you're finding this hard. Because that was a big loss for you. And do you have a brother above you? Yeah. How's he doing?
Good. He's actually working right down the road at Enterprise.
Okay.
He's graduated college and he's doing good. Still affects him. He actually still sleeps with her bear that we gave him.
Were you all there when she died, your sister?
They were in school.
They were in school.
They were
Okay.
brought to the hospital.
Oh, so she went to
later.
hospital.
Yeah, they tried to revive her, but there was no coming back from that.
And how old were you then?
4.
How traumatic. All because of a lie. I have really no words. I mean, we're going to prolong this. And can we put a picture on the bus?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I know that everybody watching is sending you so much love. And your story is so important because people, you hear people even sitting here going, wait till your child's 2 and their immune system's balanced. No. There's never a good time to do this.
No, I actually saw something that says the doctor tells you to give your child 1 food at a time when you start your baby on solid foods. But yet we'll inject them with how many vaccines at once. Common sense tells you it's not a good idea.
And they're injecting 6-month-old babies with this new booster thing, COVID booster. Untold damage ahead. What's going to be your career? What do you want to be? What are your favorite things?
I want to work with people with autism and special needs.
That's
She's
a
very
wonderful.
good with them as well. She works at a after school and summer program, and she usually takes to the special needs children, and they take great to her too.
That's really good of you to do that. We really need people like you looking after our babies. Thank you. And thanks for both sitting here and doing this. I really, truly, I'm so sorry this happened. I mean, it really is no words. Except for I'm telling you this. These people are just sending you so much love right now. All right, we're going to put the name on the bus.
The fight for children's health has hit a turning point, and your support has brought us to this moment.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
pledged to find out what is driving the country's rise in autism.
Scientists are scared to ask the question.
This is an epidemic, and we need to find the causes, and we need to stop.
Other issues PhD has been pushing for years are finally gaining mainstream traction.
The vaccine itself does have profound risk.
We are removing pharma members from FDA advisory committees.
We are working to change the federal fluoride recommendations.
Removing all petroleum-based food dyes.
We're going to change things for real this time.
This is the moment we've been fighting for. Please give today and help us make the most of this opportunity.